Hello everybody, this is Solo-Anthem with the Laughing Dead. We're going to go ahead and look at the league report before we go ahead and jump into the Ice Witch. This will be real quick. I'll go as fast as I can, alright? There's only 4 right now that are pushing hardcore as far as the Alliance of Gathering that was suppressed, and this only has to do with the top 6. I'm not looking any lower than that. Alright, out of the top 6, the 4 that pulled. We got Stone Vengeance came in 4th. They pulled 521. Surprisingly, Fire Chaos Style actually outperformed them with 660. I did not expect that, but I know Neptune and I know the Stone Vengeance, they will not lose the 3rd spot. If they do, I'm going to be completely shocked and surprised, and I might have to troll his ass. Alright, so then we look at the second most pulled trophies for Monday for the opening of the week in the league, and that was Pew Pew at 721. And then we came in first with 836 in the last 24 hours. All right, and this is only a 24-hour count. 24 hours don't mean shit, and this is the day that most players are the most active because they get the 2-for-1 trophies, and they go from rank 15 on the invade scale to the rank 1 on the invade scale, which will usually score you was it 40, 42 trophies. You know, I think it kind of varies. I don't know why, because last week it was 40, this week it was only 42, so I don't know what's up with that. Nobody in my group actually pulled 100 trophies, so this pretty much was a team effort. I think only one person did 90. I think only 2 were in the 70s. Everybody else was pretty much lower. I was right under 70 at 69. Lost my last battle, went for 70 and 69, and I called it a night. All right. Pew Pew decided to let me know they had 3 players break over 400, so I thought it'd be a good idea if we had, I don't know, we had 9, do 3 to 1. I asked pretty much 10 players, 9 of them in the running for it. There is a way to do 400 in a week, but it is quite exhausting. The Monday part's easy, the rest of it's going to be hard. So to see if 9 people pull 400 trophies this week will be quite impressive. We'll just have to wait and see if they're able to pull it off. But that's pretty much day 1 of the push we're doing. We're just going to be doing this push for 1 week, just to prove a point. And once that point's made, we're just going to go back to doing what we do. And I'll keep filling the ranks up with PvP players. Alright, so we've got 2 spots open. If you're interested and you need a very active clan, look for that active group, go ahead and hit us up. We did get one of our favorite players come back. Snow is back, and I'm glad to see that. So let's go ahead and get started and jump right into the Ice Queen, and pretty much that's what you're here for. You're not here for all this bullshit, so let's get started with that. Alright, let's go ahead and jump on top of the Ice Witch, and I don't mean literally. Alright, so cough cough. Alright, so I got a challenge for you. Here's how we're going to do it. We're going to do Stormhelm. You got to use 3 cards out of Stormhelm. You've got to use the Ice Witch, and you got to use the banner. Now, here's a tip for a lot of y'all. You do not have to move to Stormhelm to use the banner. I know a lot of y'all think that because of the earlier, especially your earlier players who started out. Just using the banner will give you the +1 health and the +1 shield for every card in that territory. So all 3 of your cards will get that bonus. She does do maxed out 9 damage to the enemy, and the allies gain 1 magic. But I will show you later on in the video where if I can get her to shoot off when I attack, that she gets the +1 as well. I did do a few runs with her, but I wasn't too impressed. I did Jaw Fire Mantle. I did 2 of those with the Ice Witch. When this challenge, tried to use no more than 1 of each card to represent. So you got to use 3 different cards. So it's quite an interesting challenge. And the territory being level 9, you're not going to get that magic bonus for the level 10, but you will still get the 2 armor, the 1 health, and the 1 attack. So she will pop up to 18, 10, and 20. So 18 being the attack, 10 being the shield and her health jumping up to 20. So her total defense will be about 28 with her total attack sitting at 18. I can't believe I said 18. Her total attack sitting at 8. If she was at 18, I would use her in every deck. Alright, so moving on here. Basically, the first thing I want to do is just get as much white as I can right now. I find it quite interesting how the blue gets 2 for 1, but there's not that many cards in there that really would benefit you that are blue. So it's kind of weird, but that's just the way it is. So this territory does have some good cards. I do like Jaw Fire Mantle. I think 2 of him in one hand wouldn't be a bad idea. I actually stole that idea from a member in Stone Vengeance. I believe his character name in the game is Risk, and it actually works out pretty well. I don't know if he still uses that deck, but that's where I stole the idea from. Alright, so might as well get the blue, I guess. I don't really see any way of getting 4 purples there. He's probably going to take it. No, he goes for the skulls. Again, the AI shows how stupid it is. Alright. So, let's go ahead and pop this off. We're getting Ice Witch charge. There's enough skulls on the board right now, but let's go ahead and get as much as I can out of here. Yeah, let's get this green out of the way. I almost didn't see it. Yeah, we're just going to use the skulls. I could use the axe, but if I can avoid taking a hit at that point, and I can get a hit off, and still make sure that they don't have much control over the board, I'm fine. So, not enough red or white on the board, but I'll take a risk here. And the risk paid off. Looked like it did quite well. Gave me a free turn plus an extra attack. This is a great time to use the Ice Witch. Just make sure there ain't no 4s on the board or anything like that. So, now, everybody gets their +1 magic, including the Ice Witch themselves. Which I don't know if that's glitch or they just really do not word their cards appropriately. So let's get that little axe throw in there. Damage is quite impressive for only having 5 skulls on the board. As you see, she did get the +1 magic bonus. She is now at 10, so she does 10 damage and +1 magic to everybody if she kills. Now I got 2 ways I can do this. I can use Fire Mantle and take out the second from the bottom card. Hopefully with 2 back-to-back attacks, or I can use Ice Witch. Now the Ice Witch will lose her turn after she attacks. That's her default, and that's one of her weaknesses. The +1 magic is nice, but it's really not that impressive if she loses her turn. So like I'm in a situation like this, if I could use the Ice Witch to do the 10 damage after this attack, it'd be nice, but as I said, she'll lose her turn, so I have to clean up the whole board before I can even use her, which is fine if you go farming anyway. So let's see. So now I'm in a position I can use the Ice Witch, or I can use Jaw here, or Fire Mantle, and I don't really see anywhere where there's 4s, but I decide I'm going to go ahead and just use Fire Mantle. Even though I get the +1 magic for doing it, I need to keep control of the board as long as I can. So really she becomes secondary. She's pretty much at a fallback position right now, so I like her, but as I said, she loses the turn after she does the attack. The +1 magic is really nice and it's overpowered, but it's putting you in a slight vulnerable position. There's a lot of cards she could work with, which would be a huge benefit, but especially in barrage decks. Oh my gosh, it would be real nice. But there's other cards out there that can boost your magic as well. More of a luck factor than doing it, but when they do it, it's quite impressive. So I could get the skulls. I think I'm gonna leave the skulls. Let's see. Decisions. What do I do here? Let's go ahead and just get Fire Mantle built up here. We got red down there, so we're just gonna use him. See, if I didn't have the 4, I'd take the skulls, but seeing how I have 4, I'm going to go ahead and just smack this player in the head with a hammer. We got the skulls. See, one thing about my tank, or my main character, or tank position on the top, you can go ahead and take skull damage. So sometimes you can leave it and just take risk, or in that case it wasn't much of a risk because there's 4. Now I got 2 positions with skulls, so either skull they take will leave the door open for me to take one as well. I don't see anything that's going to drop them skulls down. If they go for the one on the left and the one on top, guaranteed to get skulls. So I'm just going to keep the skulls. I'm going to use it for the extra damage. 14 ain't too bad, but ain't too good. Alright, now's probably a good time to use skulls. Now, as you see, they still have the... I was hoping to drop down all the way, but it didn't work out too well. Alright, let's go ahead and pop up the +1 magic. Okay, that sets her at 11 for her DPS. Fire mantle. Let's get rid of the green off the board. Pretty much keep our control. And that's pretty much it. Alright, that's all there is to it, man. Pretty much this fight's over. I will go ahead and finish this dude up. It's not going to take much. So, it's done. As far as the Ice Witch, I love the +1 magic. I don't love the positioning because she's stuck in a position where it's her turn, and I just don't really see that as a benefit to you. She's very, she's an opportunity card, you know. She can jump in with certain times and take advantage of the opportunity and get the +1. But when you got other cards that rule as priority as far as turn and base, she really falls to the wayside. So I do like her, but I do not see her as really as strong as the last 2 cards we got. But don't let that, you know, don't let that fall to the wayside, because I guarantee there will be players out there using them. So I'm gonna get out of here. Much love, man. I'll see y'all next video, and I'll pop one out maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. But for now, I gotta get those trophies. So take it easy.